Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Apologies for the lighting today in my room. I just couldn't quite get it right. The dimmer light's not working properly. I do apologise for that. So guys, massive game. I seem to be saying that every single week now, and more, the games piling up and the wins are not coming. The more and more I'll be saying that, massive game coming up. This is a game we've got a terrible record. We don't win there. We do not win at Brentford. That's just what it is at the minute. A real bogey club. They've become like what Everton used to be for us. If you remember back in the day, we never ever used to win at Goodison. It's becoming that way with this. Brentford, good side, good team, good players, well managed. Obviously lost their big man, Ivan Toney, ended up in Saudi Arabia. Why no Premier League club looked at him? I do not know. You can imagine him leading Arsenal's line. Maybe a better option than Solanke for Tottenham. It's definitely a better option for West Ham. Rumours are that it was something about, he has this curvature in his spine, and maybe that's why clubs were put off with him. And maybe he was asking for too much money. Who knows? That's done now. He's gone. They've still got some good players though. Wissa and Burmo. They're a good side. Wissa and Burmo turn into Ronaldinho and Neymar against us. Obviously one of them is injured, so that does play into our hands a little bit. But yeah, they've had decent results, fairly sort of, mixy-matchy results. It's not a game. It's not the sort of game you want to play, considering the record we've got there. For the ambitions we've got and the what's the word I'm actually looking for? For the aspirations we've got. This start of the season, I thought, West Ham, should be challenging for top 8, top 7. Maybe we scrape a Europa League place. Maybe we, get a Europa Conference League place. So these are the games you've got to win. There's still time to listen. Few games in, you beat Brentford, you beat Ipswich, season's back on again. You lose them games, you start worrying where the season's going to go. This is like a little bit of a crossroads moment in terms of we can salvage it, and before the top boys start pulling away too much, and then it becomes a real struggle, and then you're either in a relegation battle or mid-table obscurity. Looking at us, we need a win. We need a win. We've only won one game this season. I'm not including the Bournemouth Cup game. One win. The fixtures have been really difficult. And if I was an outsider looking at it, going, okay, West Ham played Villa, West Ham played Manchester City, West Ham played Chelsea, beaten Crystal Palace and got a draw against Fulham, who have shown how good they are this season. You might go, yeah, okay, on the fixtures, it's not as bad as it looks. But as a West Ham fan watching, I'm not seeing enough of an idea, a style of play. I don't think Lopetegui knows his 11 yet. I don't think the 11 know what fully is expected of them in terms of where they're meant to be, and do they press? They're playing a high line but don't press. At times we're playing inverted fullbacks and then we're getting caught out on the wings. Our midfield is too slow. We're not scoring goals, and we're making a lot of individual errors. And again, I don't know, is it coaching or is it that the players just don't understand what's happening at the minute? It's a hard one. And then all the stuff this week, I didn't do a video about it because too many other channels did videos on all the Tim Steidten and Lopetegui stuff and Sullivan. And then you got the Qatar stuff today, more stuff about his betting stuff. Just seems, one of them seasons where just all loads of is going on at the club, and it's just not good. It's just not a good situation to be in at the minute. After losing to Chelsea and losing to Liverpool so heavily, one of the main things is we've got to stop conceding goals. We've got to stop individual errors, stop scoring goals, and try and get a win. Show a bit of, put ourselves on a team. Impose ourselves and make an opposition think about it. You'd expect loads of changes from the cup game. Obviously, Areola will come in. Interesting debate that was. I think it was Tony Cotty that was saying it, that he thinks that West Ham should buy a new goalkeeper. Not fully convinced with Fabianski, not fully convinced with Areola. He says they're both really good shot stoppers, but don't have that dominance in their own box and don't really command the box, which is interesting. I might do a video about that later on in the week. Obviously at right back is Wan-Bissaka. I think Torpedo looks okay. I don't think he's fully up to fitness yet. I think there is a player in there. A couple of times he stepped up a bit too high and was caught out a few times. This is Liverpool, who are a good team. I think there is a player in there. Be interesting to see what he does there. Obviously, Kilman's the other centre back. Emerson at left back. I think Emerson is okay. Is Alvarez suspended for this one? Is it straight away? I can't remember. If it is Alvarez suspended, obviously the midfield's going to change quite a bit. Will probably be Souček, Paquetá, maybe Soler together. Kudus. Jimmy's got to play. Somerville has to play. He's been one of our best players recently, last couple of games. I think Antonio looked good when he came on. If Fulkrug's not fit, maybe you have to start him. Maybe you do have to start him, and then you've got that space there. Maybe Bowen might have to go on the right, and maybe Kudus goes in the 10. I don't know. Does that again leave the midfield looking a bit flat? We desperately need a machine in midfield. And you understand what I say when I name a few players that we've had in the past there. Sheku Kiati, Mo Diarmi, Mark Vivian Foe. We need an animal, an absolute animal. Declan Rice, again, we can't afford a Declan Rice, but we need an athlete. That is what we're lacking. We've got the players that can pass the ball. We've got the spoilers in, people like Alvarez and Rodriguez. We've got no athlete in there. We've got nobody who can pick the ball up and run with it. That's something they've got to highlight in January, I think. I don't think we can wait till next summer on that one. Wesley Fofana would have been absolutely perfect. Is it Wesley Fofana? There's so many Fofanas in football. He would have been absolutely perfect. But again, that's an issue for later. But it's going to be a tough game. He's got to go there and do something that we haven't done. And I don't think we will. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we will. I think we'll lose this 2-1. And then the game I'm going next week, Ipswich, is going to be an absolute pressure cooker of a game. Again, a game we should win. Simon Jordan said it, without disrespecting Ipswich, they should be the whipping boys of the Premier League. But it's going to be a pressure cooker. You go 1-0 down in that game, it's going to turn toxic. And then you got the international break, then it's Spurs. Again, I'm really not optimistic at the minute. I'm really pessimistic about West Ham at the minute. And it's amazing how quickly that turned, because I was really optimistic and looking forward to games again. And obviously, like I say, I didn't go a lot when Moyes was there, and I booked loads of tickets already. Like I've been to Bournemouth game, I'm going to the Ipswich game, I'm going Spurs away. Probably going to go to the Everton game as well. But very quickly, my motivation and stuff is you get drags out of your West Ham. Absolutely kills you. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I've rambled on a little bit. I didn't go too much into Brentford, and I apologise for that. It's been a busy week at work. I'll be back with the review straight after the game. Till next time, guys. Have a great weekend. Hopefully West Ham don't spoil it. Go on, you earn some.